Alrighty. Hey there, guys. It's Silver, your host, and we are back, my awesome people, with more GTA Liberty City stories. So, to those of you who are watching live, welcome, welcome. We have Alex, who boldly declares, I am a human. Well, I never would have guessed, my friend. I never, ever would have guessed that earth-shattering secret. So, are you ready, my awesome people, for more GTA? I should hope you are, because I am. Can I just also apologize as well to anybody that's watching? Why did you leave the server, dude? Why did you leave the server? Just felt like it. Well, how are you going to keep up to date with everything on Yu-Gi-Oh! And Magic if you don't stay in the server? Also, I'm just going to take a moment to apologize as well to all of you lot for the lack of recorded videos in the last couple of weeks. I have taken on a new voluntary role as our constituency, as our Labour constituency branch's secretary, and I am in a transitional period where the old secretary is basically teaching me the ropes and passing me all the paperwork and getting me involved with all of the IT, and it's basically taking a bit of learning and time. So yeah, I have a new part-time job on top of being a councillor, in terms of obviously being I'm now a freaking constituency secretary in my spare time as well. So this last couple of weeks, this last week in particular, I have had almost no time to do any recorded videos at all, apart from finish rendering the freaking Time Splitters long plate and put that up. Hey, Jacob's here! How you doing, my dude? Well, if it isn't Captain Kevin Crumpets, the Cavalier. Thanking you, my man, thanking you. Hey, Novi. You alright? Bit of Liberty City stories. DQ. But yeah, Alex, if you leave the server, how are you going to be kept up to date on all the Yu-Gi-Oh! Events? And things we're going to do with Yu-Gi-Oh! It's your main way of keeping up to date with everything that happens. It wasn't anything to do with Marcy, was it? Nothing like that? Yeah, dude, they would miss you. They would miss you. They absolutely would. Why are you talking about leaving? Like, legit. Because people like having you around, dude. People like having you around. They do. Anyway, welcome, welcome. Keep your eyes on the road or pull over before the cops see you. Very sound advice, Leo. Very sound advice. Ah, my controller's died. God damn. These rechargeable batteries. Hang on. Hang on. We're gonna be okay. Bear with me. We have no controller. We have no controller through which to play a game. So bear with me. Let me plug these in. Okay, right. That one goes in that way. But yeah, dude, folks would miss you if you weren't here. Hey, the Bengal Dragon has arrived. Bear with me, I'm just putting rechargeables in my controller. Hang on. Let's get this plugged in. Yeah, dude, of course they'd miss you. Cool. Alright. We have control again. No prob, dude, no prob. But yeah, dude, come back to the server. Why leave? You've got no reason to leave. Nobody's bothered you have there. Nobody's upset you. We're gonna ignore that phone call. Welcome to the Bengal Dragon. Also, no need to apologize, Leo. Contrary to all the joking, we are not exactly a family channel. Also, I have picked up the entire Liberty City Stories soundtrack because I just love all the radio stations in this. For me, it has some of the best radio. Night of the Living is that Night of the Livid Dreads or Living Dreads?
Cipriani, we must stop meeting like this.
Fine by me.
Come on, lighten up a little.
What you got for me, McCaffrey?
Those Yardie boys are having a little trouble holding on to their newly acquired turf in Newport. Seems now the Sindacos want it back.
What happened with Ashley? Have you just been getting crypto and investment ads all day? Anxious about what, dude? Talk to Silver. It's all good. It's all good. Always happy to give guidance. We're taking a bike, it'll be faster. And what's happened with Ashley?
Clue.
Right, we don't need opera. Became dinner. Okay. Toru had a go at you, what about? What about, dude? What happened? Sorry, I am also helping like a good, responsible, older adult. Apparently deal with a slight domestic issue. Don't want to talk about it. Fair enough, I'm not going to force you. But, yeah, don't let a fallout, don't let a fallout cause you to leave the Discord, dude. You've got lots of other friends there. I get along with you. Jen and Ash like having you around. All the Yu-Gi-Oh lot like you. No need to leave. Besides, arguments can always be dealt with and you can talk things out. You always can. Sometimes you just gotta see past all the difficult bits and the feelings. But you can. Hey dude, I make a point of not arguing with people. I do. Life's too short. Like, if somebody brings grief to this channel or any of our members, we just, freaking politely show them the door. Oh, dude, yeah, me and you never argue, Alex. Me and you never argue. Better help the yardies out. They're struggling to hold it down. There we go. Hey, Isaac, you alright?
Me boy Rudyard got himself capped. I'll get the ambulance. You go help my boys.
Right, okay. My banter about stealing your deck. Dude, you pillage my deck every time I come into the shop. It's fine. I don't take offense to that. Oh my god! Excuse me? Welcome, Isaac, welcome. Right, hang on. Since we've just gotten whacked, I'm just gonna... I'll be back in about 30 seconds, okay? I'm just gonna plug my rechargeable batteries into their charger and plug it into the wall. Between Blue Eyes White Dragon and Red Eyes Black, who do you think has the bigger wang? Oh, that's a deeply personal question. I reckon it's that Red Eyes Black Dragon. I reckon that is prime carapace dragon peen. Give me a second. Just gonna plug these batteries into the wall. Yeah, dude, I'll be excited to give that new deck a game when you've got it. Right, I'm back. You know what I need to do once I have a tiny bit more money set aside, because I'm setting aside my money for the next sort of week to go out for some dinner and see another movie. I do want to. Yeah, I'll have my Morganite deck ready by next Saturday. I am hoping to, or want to now, buy some more. Never expected you'd be playing GTA. Dude, it gets an audience in. I'm currently buying some kaijus. Yeah, we need to buy another pack of rechargeable batteries. Because these are good. Like, they don't last as long as a set of disposable alkaline batteries. Like, a set of Duracell, or a pair of, single-use Duracell, probably lasts about, I want to say, 30 hours. About 30 hours in a game controller. Whereas, these are probably lasting about 18. 18 to absolutely tops 20. I mean, don't get me wrong, I don't have to buy more. You spend like maybe £7 on a pack of rechargeable, or £7 on a pack of rechargeable batteries, or you can get like a charger and a set of 2 AA's and 2 AAA batteries for like £13, and then they last you for like a couple of years. So you are saving money. They just obviously don't have the flat-out longevity of single-use alkalines. You can get more powerful ones. You've got 3 different wattages, and I bought the middle one. So I reckon the high-end ones would probably last about as long as single-use alkalines, or near enough. But yeah. What dinner? What movie? Why aren't you inviting me? Does Rick James have to slap a bitch? I was gonna go for I was probably gonna go for some Vietnamese or Chinese, and go and watch the Fantastic Four movie. I watched Megan 2.0 the other day. It was actually really good. I know a lot of responses have been quite polarized. Okay. Right. I guess. Okay. Okay. Guys? Okay. We'll go where this guy takes us, I guess. Yeah, alright. This works. This is totally acceptable. You didn't even like the first, Megan. Take it easy, Isaac. Luna is good. I am tired. Like I said, I have another voluntary job. I have another voluntary job as a secretary now, so that makes 3 voluntary jobs on top of this YouTube channel and my eBay store. So, yeah. Dude, pick up... Oh, I was enjoying the ride. Get totally awesome. You gonna watch the new Superman movie at the theaters? Dunno. Definitely gonna watch Fantastic Four. Don't... Word of advice. Word of advice, Leo. Don't ever imagine me in a skirt. You will both be horrified and disappointed. Bit of Radio Del Mundo. Yeehaw. That'll do it. Escort instead. I mean, if you must. I mean, if you must, but I'm not into... I'm not into these newfangled liberal wearing dress ideas. They're a bit beyond me. Come. Yeah. So I'm getting a full kaiju package. As board clearance for my Morganite deck going second. So it's basically going to be tribute over all your stuff with kaijus, and then lock you down with floodgates. Gonna have 3 fossil diners, 3 vanities fiends, and barrier statues. It's just gonna be tribute over any board you establish and lock. And then we start playing with Morganite stuff, so I get 2 draws, 2 attacks at double damage, 2 normal summons, and I can bring out a bunch of level 5 monsters without needing tribute. Game volume up a bit, homie. Do you know what the strange thing is, right? The game audio is really unbalanced in this. The game audio is significantly higher than the cutscene volume. So the most I'm gonna give you is another half a decibel. Because the cutscene audio will sound really quiet. Whereas the game audio itself will actually start getting really loud really quickly. Because the game audio is almost perfectly balanced with my mic. Let's see how that sounds. Let me know if it's a bit too loud. It's only gone up half a decibel. Ashley, give me that bike. Give me that bike. I want the bike. How's this? How's this? Leo says, I read a story a few years ago about some lads in a high school. They were told they couldn't wear shorts due to the heat. So in protest, the school, they all showed up in skirts. The school gave them shorts. That's one way to do it. How's it sounding? Is the oh, Space Monkey! Is the game audio sounding alright, or does it need to go down again? At least your cutscenes don't sound like my GTA 4 cutscenes from a couple of weeks ago. Nobody said anything for 9 hours. Was the audio not working right? I remember you mentioning something about this. I stick those bananas up your ass, Space Monkey! But yeah, how's it sounding, guys? Does it need to go back down again? Or is it sounding just right? Have a good listen, guys. Space Monkey! Yeah, Liberty City Stories has some of the best radios in all of GTA. It's really well done. Like I said, I picked up the entire freaking Vice City or Liberty City Stories soundtrack.
That town has got to stop churning out heartwarming movies with kids and shit. I tell you, if I see one more damn movie with 10 kids and a dog in a wheelchair and some damn baseball championship,
Wait, 10 kids and a dog in a wheelchair?
Yeah, man, it's like
Shouldn't that be 10 dogs and a kid in a wheelchair?
Okay. Let's all have a huff of lithium and take a deep breath, all right? Next caller.
Hey, Laszlo, you ever eaten anybody?
Hey, Karan says head radio is my favorite. Head radio is good, but unfortunately in this game it's got copyrighted music.
Hello? I listen to your show every day. It means a lot to an old woman.
Yeah, well,
You'll like the Vice City Stories soundtrack more. Will I even be able to... Will I even be able to listen to most of it on stream for the copyright? What if they were conjoined dectuplets? Is that even physically possible? Okay. Fellas.
Take on this.
Fellas. Your pathfinding's a bit off. Because he'll never play it. Nah, dude, it's coming after this. People weren't expecting Liberty City Stories and they still got it. It can happen. Yeah. I mean, I'm streaming tonight because Suki's at her sister's. She was, she's babysitting the niece and nephew in the morning while her sister's got a job interview. And then she's staying overnight to watch the movie Sinners. Okay. Nicely done.
Take on this.
Take on this, man.
Bada boom.
That'll do it.
Me boy Rudyard got himself capped. I'll get the ambulance. You go help my boys.
You go help my boys. Aye, man. Got him. Path cleared. The shotgun's the way to go. No problem. The knockdown on this is actually the best option.
I ain't a joke, pal.
Don't mess, man.
Oh, grenades. We like grenades, that we do. He's struggling a bit. Where's the body armor? I'm sure there's extra body armor around here. Well, yeah, dudes. Did I not always say Liberty City Stories, then Vice City Stories? And look at us. 7 parts into Liberty City Stories now, actually doing it. Oh, ye of little faith. Oh, ye of little faith. You did not believe Silver your host, and now here we are. Neck deep. Scrot deep. In some impassioned GTA action.
Bing, bada boom.
Oh god, that's gonna blow up. That's gonna blow up. It's alright, we're fine. It hasn't gone completely pear-shaped yet. I bought the PSP in 2008 only for these 2 games. I don't blame you, they're very solid. Hang on, we need armor. We lost the yardie. We're getting there. Yeah, that's one way to do it. UMD days. Indeed. Yeah, one of one of my favorite PSP games is actually Fate Extra. I want to play that for the channel, to be fair. God, that took a minute. Gonna have to get some more ammo. Go meet the ambulance. Okay.
Here come the ambulance!
Here come the ambulance, man.
Thanks, Mr. Cipriani. Oh, you want?
Who's shooting at us and why? Ah, Sindacos. Nope, Varelli's. Varelli's. Okay. Paper Mario 3 of all things, dude. Really? Legit. Let's double back and see if the body armor's respawned. If not, I have not bought a single weapon in this playthrough yet, and I don't intend to start doing it given the price of them. I just refuse. Okay, so we have the church, Donald Love, and Salvatore to do missions for.
Don't throw me on a net.
Bit of Radio Del Mundo. Bit of Radio Del Mundo action. Liberty News.
The city continues to be rocked by gang warfare as the power struggle between the Sindaco and Forelli mafia families continues unabated. Both have been reported to have lost ground recently to emerging gangs, keen to take advantage of this mafia feud. The FBI is laying the blame for current troubles firmly at the feet of a mysterious Mr. Big, with whom they are eager to talk. More later, only on LCN.
Right, do you know one thing I love about Liberty City Stories, right? It basically firmly establishes, because, like, Liberty City is basically what? It's meant to be the equivalent of a, am I right in assuming, fictional sort of New York? And in that case, let's be honest, New York has always been historically dominated by the Mafia. And, really, by the time you're in GTA 3, yes, you do have a prominent Mafia family in one part of Liberty City, that being the Leone Mafia family in Portland, with a much smaller, arguably weaker Forelli family still fighting them. But nothing much else. Apart from that, it's mainly it's gangs and groups of all different nationalities and sort of interests. You've also got the frickin' Diablos, which are like a Hispanic street gang. The Triad, which are historically Chinese. Then in Staunton Island, you've got the Yakuza. You've also got the Colombian cartel as well. And then in the Yardis, the Colombian cartel and the Yakuza. And then in Shoreside Vale, you've got the is it the Red Jacks? And I don't know what the blue ones are called. The blue guys. Which is basically meant to be like a Crips and Blood scenario in Shoreside Vale. Oh god. Literally. Wordplay on Cripple, my man. Wordplay on Cripple. Dude, it's the equivalent. Like, silver belongs to the Crips. Yes, the literal cripples. It's like when Timmy and Jimmy. It is, yeah, it's Timmy and Jimmy end up joining the freaking Crips in freaking South Park. Quite, yeah. And it's like, dude's like wheeling along in his wheelchair and Jimmy's hobbling along on his crutches. And the next thing you know, like, a dude freaking... He sees them crossing the road, hits his brakes, crashes into like a freaking Is It Blood's gang meet and blows the whole place up. And then those two are like hailed as capping a load of them, and I'm just like, what? I remember that skit when they did the whole Crips and Bloods, literally playing on the crippled thing, and I'm just like, it's hilarious. It's hilarious. Yes, the joys of disability wordplays, guys. As the disabled guy in the room. Timmy! Exactly, Leo. Exactly. We all want Bahamut Shark to be banned. To be unbanned. Did you also hear the rumors from that video that Barrier Statue of Tidal is going to be banned? Which bothers me because I was literally just about to buy Barrier Statue of Tidal. Hang on, let's go back to the ammunition. Right. Okay. Okay. I've not really played much in the way of God of War, no. But yeah, as I was saying before I got sidetracked, this game with Liberty City Stories, it does so much in terms of fleshing out the world building of the OG Liberty City to show the kind of the situation here and what it evolves into. Like, true to the nature of like a fictional New York, the city was basically a mafia city with a huge like turf war going down between the Leones, the Sindacos, and the Forellis. And over the course of the events of Liberty City Stories and Tony Cipriani's, you know, pretty much adventure with Sal, the Sindacos all but get wiped out, the Forellis get dramatically weakened, and the Leones become like the dominant mafia force in Liberty City, but at the expense of a great deal of their power and influence. As a lot of their territory is well, let's be honest, the Sindacos are all but annihilated and their territory is taken over partially by the Leones and partially by the Colombian cartel. The Forellis are greatly weakened and you only see them on a few occasions. They've been mostly wiped out otherwise. And, yeah. The Leone Mafia is dominant out of the three families, but then they basically end up losing ground to everybody. They lose ground to the Triads, they lose Hepburn Heights to the Diablos, and, God knows what happens to their power and influence once Salvatore gets capped in 2001. Bahamut Shot will be funny with Utopia, but you can actually play it. Only if number 4, where you can change everything to water, so Bahamut Shot can be summoned. Yeah. Yeah, that's true. That is true. Like, am I the only one that thinks Liberty City Stories and 3 played together are a great combination? Like, I don't mind 3. 3 is decent. But on its own, it feels a bit like a weaker entry story-wise. Like, don't get me wrong, it's fun. But in terms of story, it's kind of lacking. It's just a very flat and basic. Man gets betrayed by his girlfriend and goes on a revenge quest across the state kind of, you know, story, essentially. But I think Liberty City Stories does a great deal to flesh out the overall story, not just of 3, but the world of Liberty City in the 3D universe itself. I think Tony takes over after Salvatore dies. Wouldn't it be Joey? Salvatore does have a son, wouldn't it be Joey? Or could we argue he's too busy wanting to just clap Misty and run his car, his freaking car garage? I mean, more power to you, Leo, but I think I'd stay well clear of that. Okay. Right, back it up. Nice to have you all in tonight anyway, it's a good time. Shall we go confessional like a good Catholic? I think we should go confessional like a good Catholic. I'll be streaming again tomorrow as well, guys. Just to make up for the extreme lack of streams in the last, what, week. Like, I'm gonna be honest with you. My watch time as of the last sort of 6 weeks, just with me being so busy with, the last 8 weeks, I'm gonna say, in terms of my algorithms, from watching Luna while the family was away about 8 weeks ago, to basically having to play catch up on a load of stuff I'd sort of let fall to the wayside with the channel, and now picking up another voluntary job. It's just been ridiculous. That's true, Leo. That's true. All depends on how you use them, yeah. Yes! Nice. Well done, Tavy. Glad to hear it, Suki.
The cult of celebrity has gone too far. What kind of whore gives a radio interview instead of giving a hard-working newspaper journalist an exclusive? Destroy these false idols.
Destroy these false idols. Good God. 3 celebrities are heading to a radio station downtown for an interview before tonight's premiere. This mission is hard. The actress Faith W. is flying from Francis Airport in her private helicopter. The gangster-turned-actor DBP is coming by boat from Portland. Yeah, congrats to Suki. Congrats to Tavy, sorry. He will switch to his bulletproof Patriot, meaning we're gonna need explosives. The aging alcoholic actor Black Lightman will be checking out from rehab and arriving in a limo. You'll need heavy weapons. Get over to Phil Cassidy's gun shop. Okay. Wait there. Don't allow any of the celebrities to reach the radio station. Got ya. Here we go. Let's go see Phil. So, do you guys think I will enjoy Vice City Stories? Also, it's gonna be a blind playthrough. Hey, Red here.
Don't make me mace you.
So it's just the rocket launcher we got. I have Vice City Stories on PS2. I haven't played it in years. Yeah, I'm sure it'll be in. It's a little more difficult. I found this hard enough.
No finance, no romance.
How hard we talking?
All your home defense needs.
I'm glad you got all our home defense needs. Give me that. When you say a bit harder, how much harder do you mean? Do I dare ask how much harder you mean? See, this is why you need the Yakuza Stinger. One down. The Patriot's bulletproof. Okay. Hang on. One more to go. Now we need the helicopter. Last one. Arguably the trickiest one, because it's airborne. Hang on. Yakuza Stinger all the way. It's be fast. Oh god, don't throw traffic out. Get out the way, you peen! Get out the way, you peen. Okay, we're ahead of it. That gives me enough time to get out. Get back to the church and let the father know. I thought I'd struggle. I thought I would struggle. First time round. First time round. No. When I did this for our recorded playthrough years ago, it took me frickin' forever. Look, dudes, this makes no sense. I'm completing missions that took me like 1,000,000 tries in the, or like several tries in our recorded playthrough. First time round. And yet stuff that I struggled with over and over again in our recorded playthrough, I'm doing first time. What? Yakuza Stinger all the way. Still the fastest car in the game.
I've done what you asked, Father.
Great, the paper circulation has tripled since you found your soul.
What?
Thanks again for all your help, Tony.
Hey, what the fuck? Who are you?
We were helping a journalist. We were helping a journalist. That's the big twist at the end of it. You're helping a corrupt journalist. He ends up dying anyway. I think he ends up dying. I think Donald Love kills him, to be fair. I'm enjoying this playthrough. It's good. Where's my Croc? I have no idea where Novi is. Novi comes and Novi goes. But if does Novi stay, nobody knows. Yeah, that rhymed. It was fun. Love the MSX radio in this. Dun, dun. Liberty News.
The premiere of the movie Fubar was marred today when its 3 stars, Faith W., Black Lightman, and DBP, were slain dramatically on the streets of Liberty City. TV moguls were swift to declare the actors really were dead. And this wasn't just a cheap publicity stunt for the upcoming TV show, Celebrity Liberty City Survivor. Our award-winning reporter Ned Berner knows different. Tune in later for his exclusive report.
We've been helping Ned Berner the whole way. Have one of Silver's famous crumpets and cheese. Oh, Suki's used to this. She would sit there at breakfast time or early lunch when I had crumpets and cheese. And she'd sit there and have crumpets and Nutella. And she loved them. She likes a bit of crumpets and Nutella. And I don't blame her, it's a good choice. A bit of Nutella-y crumpets. Oh, would you like some Nutella on your crumpet? I do think I would, yes please. Okay. Right, let's carry on. We've actually made a bit of progress. Oh, aye. See, she does like... See, the Northern's coming out in her. Oh, aye. I do like a bit of Nutella on me crumpet while that savage bastard likes cheese. Why? We don't bloody know. And yet we've got an Australian behind the scenes telling us how we should eat our bloody crumpets, and it's just like, what you doing? What you bloody doing? Oh, Jay's around. Jay is here. Hey, Abdullah. Oh, by the way, look, Jay. Oh, sorry, wrong person. Look, Jacob, I found your spirit animal. Chibi anime girl on the wall. Look at her. Look at her. She's your spirit animal. Don't you like her? I know you do. How are we, Abdullah? You alright, my man? That's gonna cause us copyright claims. Okay. Difficult Donald Love mission coming next. I'm alright. Probably Rockstar. Yeah, probably. She's alright. Good stuff. Yay, copyright claims. Don't you love it? Can't even put a head radio on in this one. It's full of late 90s pop music. And you know that's going to be claimed to hell. Rise FM's a banger. I would actually say, do you know what the ironic thing is as well, right? The ironic thing is Radio Del Mundo, which is like a Bollywood Indian station, has more copyright. The Bollywood Indian music is more copyright claimed than some of the other stuff on the radios that you wouldn't necessarily expect. Kind of crazy. No, we don't want to get copyright claims.
How's the campaign? It's down to the wire and every last vote's gonna count. O'Donovan's campaigners are working those marginal seats hard. Well, we've got our own bandwagon, so get out there and spread the word.
You got it, Donald. Ah, inexplicable back pain. Hello, inexplicable back pain. How are you? Oh, I'm alright, you bastard. Nice to see you. Good back pain. We'll coexist for about 10... Ah, yeah, that's bad. Hello, inexplicable back pain. How are you? Oh, that hurts. DJ time code. Yeah. Straight across Liberty City. Absolutely love this track on MSX. London original. Liberty City. Oh, it's Mama and Papa Leomon's anniversary today. 42 years. You get less time for murder. Their favourite joke. It's great. That's actually good. I mean, oh my god. They outlasted my parents before my parents divorced. Jesus. I'm trying to think. I'm glad to see they've lasted 42 years. That is longer than my parents went. I think they married in... Oh god, how old was my mother? How old was my mother? I think she was 19 when she was engaged and 21 when she was married. Give me a minute. So she'd have got married in 88. And they separated in 2011 and they were finally divorced, I think, in 14. So 89, 11 years. Or was it longer? I don't bloody know. Oh wait, no, sorry. You see, this is the sad thing, right? I don't even remember when my mother... I don't remember when my mother was even born. I think it was 65. I think it was 65. Right. Okay. So she was married. She was born in 65. She got married at 21, so that would have been 86. And they separated in 2011 and got divorced in 14. So 86, about 13 and a half years there. Yeah, it's about 24, 25 years my parents lasted.
Yeah? How can you be so dumb? Did you climb the stupid tree and hit every branch on the way down? You may remember our show a few months ago with Chuck. Now, Chuck and his wife have been married for 3 months, and he said...
Donovan is a junkie!
Oh, Donovan is a junkie! So yeah, my parents lasted about 25, 26 years.
Women, who wants to come up here and beat this man with a stick? Well, we'll catch up with Chuck and his...
Donovan believes in compulsory buggery.
Just the way he just said it. Oh, Donovan believes in compulsory buggery.
Now she blames
Oh,
herself
God.
because her marriage isn't working. Well, what happened?
I came home and I found other women in my
Oh,
bed.
my lord.
How did you find her?
They were right in the kitchen.
Compulsory buggery.
Now, it's okay.
O'Donovan's a communist.
Oh, Donovan's a communist.
And don't be afraid to
The modern political debate in video game form. Gotta love it. Okay. You know, they stopped making 50th wedding anniversary decorations because folks just aren't staying married that long anymore.
It was on the kitchen counter, and there were two of them. Oh, they were just glistening. They were going
Yeah.
at it. both
No,
sides.
Leo, congrats.
Ugh.
I am genuinely happy that that your parents. What do you mean I've lost an area?
What did you just say to me?
That's your mouth talking. But
This
why
is not
are you
working.
walking?
I am genuinely happy that your parents have been together for that long. It's
Now,
awesome.
my patented
Legit.
definition of insanity is doing something
Like,
repeatedly
seriously.
and expecting different
Oh, for
results.
God's sake, this is hard. I don't like this mission. Wait there, what's been said in chat? I just love how we're saying happy anniversary to Leo's parents and Sylvie shifts the divorce. No, because I was literally making the comparison of I'm very, very glad to see someone's parents, you know, to see that that you've still got people who stay together that long. My my auntie and my uncle have been together 50 years next year. But yeah, it is legit sad. They've stopped making 50th anniversary 50th anniversary freaking wedding stuff. What was it? What was it that Leo said? They've stopped making 50th anniversary wedding and decorations because folks just aren't staying married for that long. Yeah, I mean, that is sad. It's legit sad. Oh, I'm sorry about your dog, Leo. I am sorry about your dog. What did Leo say there? Bless his cynical little heart. Thank you. I don't know. I don't know what made my brain default to it. I'm like, wow, that's amazing. That's longer than my parents ever lasted. And the ultimate punishment. The ultimate punishment of their joint existence. They ended up having me. The poor gits. Oh my god, my poor father. Silver, I'm quitting smoking and I've decided to blame you every time I get a pang. Fantastic. I am going to quit eating cheeseburgers for all of 4 to 5 days. And every single time of that 4 to 5 days, the token gesture of me trying to quit cheeseburgers, because let's face it, it won't last, because I have the food willpower of a freaking bad willpowery thing. I'm going to blame you every time I get a pang of hunger for a cheeseburger. Oh wait, no, dude, I can't even kick cheeseburgers for 5 days because I'm having cheeseburgers for dinner tomorrow. Nope, false alarm. But it's the thought that counts, right?
Tony, how's the campaign? It's down to the
It's the
wire
thought
and
that
every
counts,
last
right?
vote's gonna count. O'Donovan's campaigners are working those marginal seats hard. Well, we've got our own bandwagon, so get out there and spread the word.
Yeah, this mission is hard and I do not like it. Dude, yes, you should love cheeseburgers. You should love them. You should love them unconditionally. Like children. In fact, I argue you should probably love cheeseburgers more than your children. Like, let's be honest, a crotch goblin can betray you, but you can always guarantee a cheeseburger will clog up your arteries and bring you one step, 1 inch closer with every triple cheeseburger with fried onions that you eat to heart cloggery heaven. And there's that certainty there, whereas children can be little shits. Always pick the cheeseburgers over your biological children. Always.
I don't have to get surgery down there.
No, I don't have to get surgery down there. I like cats. I used to be afraid of them, and then I met all of Suki's cats, and yeah, I actually started to like them a little bit. Which was an experience. Silver Spawn's the type of kid to take your wallet. Oh my god. Young Bronze, the little turd. O'Donovan has 3 wives. Yeah, this sounds like modern political discourse. It does. I can't say it doesn't because it does. Why does it always put you down a one-way street for that? Alright. Okay. So what we're gonna do... Where's the mission marker? It's a bit further up. Okay. We'll turn off. Oh, Batman 89, Jay. Oh, the Val Kilmer one. Can't remember if I've watched that or not. I've watched the 90s one with Poison Ivy, Mr. Freeze, and Bane. Was that Batman Forever? You know, people said that was a bad Batman movie, and I really enjoyed it. Okay. You're gonna have to watch the map like a man possessed here.
Who ate all the pies? O'Donovan.
Who ate all the pies? O'Donovan. Okay. This shouldn't be too bad as long as we're quick. Right, so we go up, then we turn, and then we go again. Yeah, so we go up here. Gonna have to watch the map very, very closely.
O'Donovan is a junkie.
Oh, Donovan is a junkie. Right.
O'Donovan believes in...
There we go. Right. Here we are. Okay, get the speed up. We had to kind of turn that one in. Yeah, I know we've lost an area to O'Donovan, don't remind me.
O'Donovan's a communist.
We're still losing areas like crazy.
O'Donovan dresses in his daughter's underwear.
Apparently O'Donovan dresses in his daughter's underwear. This is going to be difficult, isn't it? It really is. And it's compulsory to finish the mission. Or to progress the game, sorry. Which makes it very frustrating.
O'Donovan gets naked with hogs.
O'Donovan gets naked with hogs. Jesus. Oh, come on, we've only got one area left. How are we gonna do this? Do you have to actually take out their vans? I don't see any other way to do it but take out their vans. I really don't.
O'Donovan hates America.
God, we've almost failed this. You can't. You physically cannot outrun them.
Love won't tax the wealthy.
Right, so you gotta go back down. I wanna say you gotta go back down. This is really hard. You have to watch Mickey 17. Why? Why do I have to watch Mickey 17? Is it good? This mission is annoying. I'm not gonna lie, it's genuinely nauseating. I think we're gonna have to destroy their vans, aren't we? I think we are. Okay.
Donald Love believes in morgue access for all.
Donald Love believes in morgue access for all. Apparently, morgue access is a very important part of the political proceedings. We might be able to get this.
Donald Love is a war hero.
Take out the vans. Okay. So we turn and we go. What did Leo say? Sorry, I was busy concentrating. But whoever's seen it, who did you like best in Batman Forever? Tommy Lee Jones as Two-Face or Jim Carrey as the Riddler? Batman Forever was the one that had like everybody in it, right? Right, so we're gonna take out these vans. They're driving fast as well, dude. There's one. Kaboom. And then get the other. Alrighty, I'm see you all later. Take care. No prob, Suki. We'll be going for a while yet. Probably another hour at least. Speaking of forever, I was just watching other Jim Carrey movies like The Mask, Dumb and Dumber, Eternal Darkness of the Spotless Mind, The Truman Show, Liar Liar, and Bruce Almighty. You've been on a movie binge all morning. Like, I don't blame you if you've been on a movie binge all morning. I genuinely don't. I can think of worse things to do than be on a movie binge all morning. Really, fellas? Okay, fine. Get this, dude. Get this, dude. Take him out. I woke up and joined this stream. Ah, alright. So I'm your first, like, viewing of the day. God help you, sir. Can I get a kaboom in chat, please, guys? Alright. Ridiculous mission dealt with. Domo arigato, sensei. Excuse... Crazed pedestrians. Crazed pedestrians. Crazed motorist. Sorry, wrong term. Wrong term, same intention. Shall we dispose of the evidence here? I think we should. There you go. I went to sleep at like 7 AM and woke up at 12:30. Dude, your sleep pattern must be wrecked from the fact that you did night shifts for the longest time. I mean, I usually go to sleep at about 1 and wake up at about 8. Got a lot of you in tonight as well. Let's keep going. Let's finish these Donald missions. Oh, Donovan hates America. God. Okay. Grab a car.
It must be fate.
Don't pull my hair! I'm tearing up pieces.
No, 1 AM, dude. We need to watch some movies in the Discord soon. Finish all the Donald stuff off.
History repeats itself even if it hasn't happened yet. I feel like in a
How does that work? History of... No, I said 1 AM. I'm sure I didn't say 4 AM. I'm sure I said 1 AM.
Close your eyes and meditate on my voice.
A bit of closed eye meditation.
Surprise!
I know about the movie Cable Guy. A lot of people have talked to me about it. You probably did. I got the volume kind of low. Yeah. You know what I'm gonna do? You know what we haven't done yet? My delicious, nutritious, and slightly suspicious peeps. We haven't been into the subway. And I do want some secret packages. Also, can we just talk about how criminally underrated this game is for about the 3rd time since we started the playthrough? And also just cover the fact that this game has only ever gotten releases on obscure freaking platforms. And by that I mean the only things it's been released on are the PSP, the PS2, and the Apple Store.
I collect shopping bags.
I collect shopping bags. I'm happy this game never got a remaster, Silver. Why? It's really good. It is really good.
Well, excuse me.
Mainframe. And we just loop round in a circle. You'd have thought there'd have been hidden packages here, wouldn't you?
When I retire, it's gonna be sun, sun, sun.
I am the .com revolution.
I am the .com revolution. My old manager used to only go to sleep for 4 hours. I told him he was tripping. He used to be working 12 to 15 hours. Dude, you do know that having that little sleep and working that many hours is just going to increase your risk of things like freaking, you know, in later life, dementia, heart attacks, and strokes, right? It's not healthy, no. Dude, legit. Sometimes I only get 5 hours because a side effect of my disability, unfortunately, is poor sleep. Medical professionals have drawn like a very strong link between my disability and sleep issues due to, you know, just your brain's cognitive cycle and also muscular pain. So I've also never been not never, but since I was a teenager, I've not been a good sleeper. And some days I only get 5 hours sleep. Like I will sit up in bed and stare at the ceiling until like 2:30, and then wake up at like freaking 7:30, 8 o'clock. And my God, do you feel it when you've only had 5 hours sleep? Whereas I can go to bed at like if I go to bed at like midnight and then wake up at 7:30, I feel so much better for it.
Antonio, que pasa, amigo?
You do know I'm Italian, don't you, Don? Not Spanish?
Of course. How silly of me. I just love all the Romance languages. My God, this is good. It tastes just like chicken, but somehow more, sentient.
What is Donald eating?
I already ate, thanks.
Ugh, too bad. It's fantastic. I have some more delicacies about to be served. The liberals would have a field day, of course, but how little they know of life's real pleasures.
What is he eating? Is the implication people?
Such uneasy bedfellows.
Listen, Don,
I'm playing some Angel of Darkness.
Okay, we need to make sure
I'll be streaming that at the end of summer.
in the closet if you know what I mean.
I'll be streaming it at the end of
What
summer.
I mean is, how do we take care of this O'Donovan guy who is covering for standing in for the Forellis?
The guy has a lot of people canvassing for him. All kinds of deluded people, if you know what I mean. I think we need to have their faith in democracy shaken, if you understand me.
I like Angel of Darkness.
What you mean is that I gotta go beat the crap out of them.
Your passion, Antonio, it's magnificent. It's so, Wagnerian, you know? Arrivederci, amigo. Humphreys, bring out the offal.
Humphreys, bring out the offal. Take out the campaign workers by 12:50. Can do. Oh, dude, no. This makes me feel, this particular mission makes me feel uncomfortable. You've literally got to take out campaigners in this mission. Dude, I've politically campaigned before. I have been, and still at times continue to be, a political campaigner. I wouldn't want somebody to come flying down the street and run me over with a car just because of my political views. That's dreadful. That's actually making me feel a bit uncomfortable and nervous. Wait there. What did Jay say? Return of the Jedi was way better than The Empire Strikes Back. I've got to be honest, I really like Return of the Jedi. Return of the Jedi is bloody excellent. Okay, so we gotta take them out. Are they in cars? Where are they? It says they're above us, but where? Like, chat, where? Oh God, stairs. Stairs. Okay. How is everybody anyway? Stairs aren't gonna make this any easier. My God, they're a long way up. Yeah, this is a bit uncomfortable for me. This mission is a bit uncomfortable for me. I don't like, don't want, don't approve of behavior.
You're making me lose my cool here, man. Has to be.
Right. Oh dear. Unwanted attention. Is Return of the Jedi the OG one where the Ewoks hit the stormtroopers? Yep. Set on the forest moon of Endor. Listen to this guy's rhymes, he's on fire. Keep it in your trousers.
Or get arrested for exposure. It's the only way. Okay, people, let's fix it.
It's Heartland Values with your host, Nurse Bob.
All right, welcome to the show. Thank you. Thank you. God.
They're armed as well, which makes it a bit harder. Give me that.
Now Matt's been cheating on his wife. Now Matt is
Love it. Straight traffic and a pop tire.
My father taught me something. With women, if they'll
Straight
do it
traffic
with
pop
ya,
tire.
they'll do it to you. And I ain't talking about using the tradesman's entrance. Have you ever heard of a coat hanger? Yeah. How can you
One last lot and we have a minute to do it.
stupid tree and hit every branch on the way down?
Go on, cops. Go on, cops. Leave us alone.
Chuck and his wife have been married for 3 months and he says he's not ready.
45 seconds. We're not going to make this. We're not going to make it. It's not going to go as planned, is it? Okay, carry on.
You want to wait a couple years? That's your solution? Women, who wants to come up here and beat this man with a stick? Well, we'll catch up with Chuck and his new best friend, reality check, in a bit. But right now, let's meet Catherine. Now, she blames herself because her marriage isn't working. What happened?
I came home and I found other women in my bed.
How did you find them?
They were right in the kitchen.
20 seconds.
You're resisting arrest.
No, I'm not. I'm just considering my options. Oof. Dude. 7 seconds on the clock. Jesus. Oh, God. Oh, Pokemon Coliseum. Okay. Yeah. Don't know if I'm free Sunday, but more power to you. We're gonna have to go heal. We just got wrecked. Rocket launcher saved us, though. Oh, Dead Rising remake on CRT. Sounds like a date. All of that, and you didn't even make 2K, you got ripped off. Matter of perspective, Leo. You don't typically get paid for any form of political campaigning IRL. Like, it's usually, campaign stuff is typically voluntary. Unless you're actual campaign staff that have been paid and brought in by the party. Who've been brought in by, like, regional office or that kind of thing. Like, I can speak with experience from the actual UK political campaigning perspective. Typically, campaigning in the UK is free. But let's be honest, what Tony did here was not by any means a true representation of a democratic system. It was repression of democracy, and it was quite violent, and I wasn't kidding when I said it made me mildly uncomfortable, because, you know, I have politically campaigned before, and I wouldn't want some dude ever going, you know what, those political campaigners there, they're for an opponent's political party. Run them over with cars as they're campaigning? No.
Hey,
Good God. No.
You need to ride that horse in the opposite direction and don't look back.
Ride that horse in the opposite direction and don't look back.
What are your long-term plans? Huh?
Oh, healing. Halo 2 is way better than Halo 3. I've not really played Halo 3, so, couldn't say. We need to watch the Warriors and Scarface so you can finally play those games. I do need to do it. I do need to do it. I can't disagree with you there. Oh, God, my desk light is dead. My desk light is dead and I've not charged it in any way. Have I got... Oh, I don't have any freaking USB ports left to plug things in to charge my desk light. Oh, no, wait, I do. We have one left. I hope this doesn't mess with the game in any way. Bear with me. I do need some light in here or I'm going to go blind. It's nearly 10 o'clock at night and it's getting dark in here, so... Let me get plugged in. That. Okay. Have we still got game audio? Also, did you hear the ping from my PC as I plugged in the desk light? Nope. Okay.
Who made you God?
Yeah, I typically don't have lights on when I stream because one, light sensitivity, so I can't have lights on that are too bright anyway, they just hurt my eyes. Two, having rechargeable desk lights is just convenient. And three, having rechargeable desk lights that are typically going to be quite low wattage and, well, compared to having your house lights on, are also going to save money. So I'm being considerate of the electric bill as well. Okay. Wait, that was been said. What did, yeah, I don't like it either. Whenever I'm playing CTR, they wanted to see the whole TV. Okay. Right, let's get in the car. Get in the car. Okay, with the... That'll do. Sound sensitivity. You get brought to your knees by ambulance sirens. They make me feel a bit disoriented and give me a... They don't, like, bring me to my knees. But they, if they're too loud and too consistent, they do leave me, as they're going past a touch disoriented for a few seconds. Like, ambulances typically. But I'm not brought to my knees by them, just like... If they're, like, going past and they last for a little while, they just kind of... They kind of get into my head a bit and, you know, leave me, they throw me out of focus. It's like, God, that's a bit loud. But apart from that, it's nothing too major. Light's my problem. Oh, God. Why is every mofo going for my tires? Why is every mofo going for my tires? Am I the only one who doesn't like the Matrix? Yeah, dude, the Matrix is awesome. I am going to politely disagree with your decision there. I think the Matrix is great. I've only watched the first one all the way through. I've watched the second one in bits, and I might have watched like a few minutes of the third one. I basically watched the Matrix 1 and the Matrix 4 all the way through. I tried to watch the second Matrix while I was away on holiday, but I was watching it at like 11 o'clock at night and I was kind of drunk. Sound is a major problem. Games sometimes hurt my ears a lot, and it was happened to me on stream before. You see, that's where you'd struggle. I think that's where you'd struggle more than I do, because I typically play games on headphones a lot. And I mean, like, a lot. So, like, even when I'm not on stream, I plug a pair of headphones into my PS5 controller and play games on headphones. The only thing is that I don't listen to shows or movies on headphones. I listen through my TV for those. But in terms of playing games for a more immersive experience so I can concentrate better, I always play on headphones now. I started a few years ago. There was a reason I started. I don't remember what it is.
You're about to become a crime statistic.
I don't remember. I think it was just the fact that the PS5 defaults when you plug a headset into it to playing games through headphones, as opposed to the PS4 where you have to manually change that setting or adjust it. That, and I also think I was having problems with, you know, games playing through my TV because of a headphone plug-in or something to do with one of my consoles on my TV for a brief time. So, I checked, I know it was definitely the first one, and I'm remembering the first issue being with the plug-in of stuff. And I vaguely remember the second one also, or the second issue of something being wrong with my TVs or plugins or my controllers or TV or something being an issue. So, yeah. A combination of one or a combination of both, really, and I just stuck with it. Now I just play games on headphones all the time. But I feel like I can concentrate more on movies and TVs when I'm watching them through the headphones. What volume have I got my game on now? My headphones. I mean, mine's on 26. Mine's on 26 right now. You don't like Die Hard? The first and second Die Hard are good. What's that one with Steven Seagal? What's that movie with Steven Seagal, where he's a cook on a ship, and the ship ends up getting hijacked, and they send in the military, but the military gets shot out of the sky. So he's basically got to, you know, he's got to take out all the bad guys. What movie is that? Novi will know. Steven Seagal movie where he's taking out hijackers on a cruise ship. Again, that was another movie that made me anxious watching it, because my old man until he retired was the Under Siege. That's it, yeah, Under Siege. My old man until he retired, or up until close up until his retirement, was the senior electrical officer on a freaking passenger ship.
No, it's best if they all have a major malfunction, if you catch my drift.
So, yeah, the thought of my dad being involved in any scenario like that was always worrying to me. Go to Phil Cassidy's shop. He's always on the worst actors list. He was really good in Under Siege. Under Siege was like the Steven Seagal version of Die Hard, let's be honest. Oh, no. Now, I'm a very light Harry Potter fan. So, I'm not going to get into any discourse about J.K. Rowling being the devil. I'm not, because I actually don't mind the Harry Potter movies. I have absolutely separated the art from the artist on that argument. But still, tell me what's happening. Tell me what's happening. Paid for a flamethrower. 5K for an M4 when I can get it for free. Yeah, okay. Freebies are good. God, the heavy weapons are so expensive. Final Destination be making people overly paranoid for no reason. The new one was a joke, but I enjoyed laughing at it. Now, I was actually... It's Final Destination Bloodlines, right? I watched the trailer for that a couple of times when I was at the cinema. And I thought to myself, am I going to watch it? But then I just decided not to. I didn't watch it in the end. But yeah, what is J.K. Rowling up to? Come on, indulge me. Do I dare ask? Alien versus Predator 2. As you said, Novi, the actual darkest movie to ever be like made, and I mean physically dark as well. I think me saying that I'm a Harry Potter fan has probably driven Ashley out of the chat now. I am going to stand by that, though. I've watched the first few Harry Potter movies, and I've read the first book, and I've played a couple of the Game Boy games, and I've actually liked it. It's a very, very light enjoyment of Harry Potter, but nothing major. I did want to play Hogwarts Legacy, but when there was literally bands of people going around screaming at streamers, trying to force people off the internet and making folks out to be evil just for freaking, you know, playing the game, I'm like, no, I'm not getting involved in this. Yeah. We lost Ashley by me saying that I'm a Harry Potter fan, and you know what? I can deal with that. It's a difference of opinion, clearly. Hang on. This mission feels very similar to San Andreas.
This could get very messy.
Does it feels very similar to San Andreas, this one. Are you not seeing my message? No, dude, it must have it must have kicked you out of Top Chat. I'm moving over to that's why. YouTube doesn't like any discussion of these topics whatsoever, so it threw you out of Top Chat. Is that proven? Is that proven, Ashley? Or is it people blowing things out of proportion? Because people have tended to blow anything she says out of proportion. Like, is this actually proven? Right, we better torch these machines. She tweeted it. I mean, again, I do have to ask, because I try to stay as far from any of the political discourse surrounding Harry Potter as possible. I just try and enjoy the media without any kind of involvement in the politics surrounding it. And this is one area, despite me coming from a political background, that I do try and separate myself from. Are the things that she says, in terms of, like, minority communities, really as... Are they meant as seriously as she says them? Are they... Hang on. They're just spawning back in. Or are they just blown out of proportion because people have developed, like, a hatred for her? Hang on, guys. Spawning a freaking army in, dude. Spawning a freaking army in. Oh my lord, hang on. It is. It genuinely is. Good God, it's spawning so many of them in. It really is. Hang on. There we go. 4 left. Is it spawning any more of them in? Yes, it is. My God. Hang on. Yeah, I am not even gonna discuss. I am not even gonna discuss the politics surrounding this one issue. This particular issue, whether it's certain countries, areas, or states passing bills, it's the one place where it's the one thing, despite my own political background, that I will not discuss. Anywhere passing bills, legislation, any of it. Because it's that divisive. It's that divisive, and even having an opinion of any kind will just get people, or even stating an opinion of any kind in this argument, gets people jumping down your throat. So it's the one area that even I, as somebody who's political, typically stay away from. I do. And I'm gonna keep doing that. Right, okay. They just keep spawning, it's ridiculous. I'm gonna run out of bullets. We are literally almost out of bullets. Let's cancel Silver. What are you gonna cancel me for having a firm non-opinion? Oh my God, Silver isn't giving an opinion. Cancel him.
Yeah, really?
We have somebody called the Victimizer in chat. That's a slightly disconcerting username. Welcome, though. Welcome. Silver doesn't have an opinion, or doesn't want to state an opinion on this one very, very controversial topic. Quickly, get him cancelled. How we doing, Toonie? My God.
Let's see what you got, tough guy.
How many more of these guys are gonna spawn? Imagine having an opinion. On something as deeply controversial as that particular issue, I think not having one or not stating one is the smarter option. Is he spawning behind us? Yeah, God forbid we express an opinion. Did my name fumble you? It's certainly something. How many more of them are there? Am I gonna have to leave, get body armor, and come back? They're putting holes in us, man. I think that's exactly what we are gonna have to do. We're gonna have to leave the area, get body armor, and come back. Because they are absolutely... And they're spawning behind us. Wait there. Right, so we're gonna have to respray the freaking vehicle. We're gonna have to respray the vehicle, get body armor, come back. Another MC loses life in the microphone. Love it. Love the rhymes on display here. Okay. Right. Gonna write the introduction. Do you play classic horror games? I play a lot of Resident Evil. I'm assuming that will tickle the correct pickle. Toonie's rapping. You should play Silent Hill 1 on the PS1. I'm not very good at... You know my stance with Silent Hill. I avoid it because I'm not very good at it. Shout out my Liberty Massive. Hang on. Introduction. Code breaker. Oh my lord. Spin it around. Spin it. Officers, please. Introduction. Time code just warming in. Love the sort of drums and bass stuff we have going on here. This was big in the sort of like late 90s, early 2000s. My cousin, who's a DJ, had a lot of it on his sound set. Or was a DJ. Why is Ashley keeping you awake, Nomi? Are you hearing these claims, Ashley? Take me up. Take me up. Oh, the rhymes are always fire, Toonie. Hiya. Let me just catch a breeze. Take me up. Love it. Absolute fire. MSX 98 is the best radio station on Liberty City Stories. Oh, you're in Discord voice channel. Silent Hill 1 is the reason why Silent Hill 2 is not my favorite anymore. Now, I play a lot of Resident Evil, but I stand by what I said. I tend to avoid Silent Hill because I'm not very good at it. I like the premise and the idea behind it all and everything. But I actively avoid playing it on the channel because I'm just not very good at it. It would be me stumbling around for hours and getting nowhere. He's gonna make you watch the Lilo and Stitch remake. Don't spoil that, I intend to watch it at some point. Though I have had people complaining. A T-Rex. That'd be a big pain. It'd be a big pain. It'd be a sizable Carthage. Sizable Carthage. Ah, yes. Bring all of the girth, sir. All of the girth, sir. Did you finish Cobra Kai? Dude! Cobra Kai was fire! Miguel, though! Miguel, though! My boy Miguel, they did him right. They did him right. Miguel. The first season of Cobra Kai will always be like one of my favorites. Because it's your classic underdog rising up to win the day situation. And it's basically like, it's also a redemption arc for Johnny as well, where Johnny kind of gets back on his feet and starts to get his life together a bit. Dude, yeah, I loved Cobra Kai. It was bloody excellent. Absolutely excellent. Oh my god. How many? They're gonna come in, obviously. Right, we better get rid of the rest of these pallets. The frame rate's gone through the floor. There's so many on the screen, we're getting frame rate drops. Okay. The Tekken... Oh, you mean the Tekken live action movie? I mean, the Tekken live action movie is a bit of a state, man. It is a bit of a state. Put it that way. It, certainly makes you feel a way. Kreese redeemed himself, but I felt his redemption was a bit rushed. I felt that as well. It comes in, like, the last few episodes, and you're like, they could have given this a bit more time. It's like he has his realization in the last few episodes, and you're like, well. RE6 is a good game. Gotta get the last vans, wait there. Gonna need this Kuruma. Don't let him escape. Hang on. We can't let him get away. Traffic everywhere! Bugger off! Oh my god, traffic everywhere, chat. Why? Why? traffic everywhere. Ah! Chase him down. Chase him down. How are they able to drive these so fast? And why can't we drive this fast? It's like these are real slow when we drive them. The AI's driving them. It's like, ah, fast and furious! Hang on. Wait there. Do not let them get away. We're running it. Get the other one. Don't let him go. Destroy the remaining Ferrelli van, which is bloody miles away. Novi mentioned Dragon Ball Evolution. I think you should ban him. Yeah, let's do Dragon Ball, but make it like painfully Western. And like what was the philosophy behind Dragon Ball Evolution? Who thought that was a good idea? Like, I haven't even watched a huge amount of Dragon Ball, and I'm like, why, chat? Why? I have to know this. Get the other van. Don't let it get away. Don't let him get away. That was not deliberate. Let me get a van. Chase him down. It'll do. Oh my god, go. The traffic spawns.
Girls like computers should be.
Hang on. Get the MSX back on. Listen to this man. Toonie, listen to this man spit bars. Listen to this man spit bars, right? If you want good lyrics, Toonie, go pull up MSX98 radio station on YouTube. You can thank me later. Silver, when are you going to play a Simpsons Hit and Run? I discussed that with Jay the other night, actually. That might well happen. I'm not counting it out yet. Switch! I need to get on that station. Are you hearing this man's rhymes? They are fire! Leeds massive! Yeah, that's near me! The Leeds Massive. We are part of the Leeds Massive. Wait there, what? Street Fighter is a guilty pleasure film. And I can deal with that. And you played GTA all the time, and Hit and Run is basically GTA for kids, so I thought you would have played it already. Yeah, I borrowed it from the video store when I was a kid and played it. But, hang on. No, Victimizer's fine. Leave Victimizer be. I am indeed from the UK. That's about to go up. Can I get a kaboom in chat, please, guys? Nice. Victimizer is all good. Stop ramming me. I mean, yeah, my accent is kind of a giveaway that I'm from the UK. Nah, we like you, Toonie. We like having you around. Oh dear God, video games and education are meeting. Imagine being from the UK. I know, right? Novel concept. Ah, yes. Good old video games. You won! Now you get to advance to the next level where you race on the same track again. That's basically budget video games.
5 and up, rated T for terminal. LCFR. We bring opinions, so you don't need them.
Welcome back to the Electron
Ah,
Zone,
Poland.
House of Tomorrow.
Yeah, my sister's boyfriend is Polish. Nice to meet you. Nice to meet you too, dude. Yeah, my future brother-in-law is Polish, actually. So yeah, hello, hello.
Robots are taking over. What was that called?
In the future, there will be robots?
Modern dance, you lamer. LMFAO, but...
Avoid them. Bloody hell. Clankers are taking over. Apparently. Apparently, dude. Apparently. I reckon we have one more mission in us before we finish. I reckon we can manage that. It's been a good night. It's been a good night. Let's make it a better one, shall we? Yeah. We have one more mission in us, chat. Let's do it. Let's do it. Then I have some proofreading to finish before I go to bed. That is the plan, chat. It is the plan. They took our gerbs. Let's give it a South Park, chat. They took our gerbs. It does indeed have more than one position. That is a correct statement, Toonie. If you're only doing it in one, well, you clearly haven't lived enough. And 2, God help your significant other if it's a one-position job only. Like, I'm disabled, and we have more than a 1 on the cards by a substantial amount. If I can do it, so can you, chats. So can you. Give me a second. Where is my car? Get up the streets, get online. That was your bit of TMI for the day. Let's go grab some body armor and do another mission. Hang on. Hang on. The reason why I stayed here longer for first, I got the sort of misconception from your voice, as I heard in some podcast, but earlier I realized now, I love your voice, mate. It's unique. Everybody says my accent is unique. A lot of Brits muddle it as well. They do. Toonie, I remember you saying that. Don't fear a man that sleeps with 10,000 different women. Fear a man that sleeps with one woman 10,000 times. I mean, 1, it's dedication. You can't fault that dedication at all. You can't. Why they been so aggressive on 1 star? What did I do to deserve this? What did I do to deserve it? Yeah, my accent even muddles other Brits. Like, I'm from the north of England, and yet only a few people tend to get that in any sort of certainty. Even other Brits mix it up. Jay. Yeah, totally my spirit animal, dude. Malt liquor and all. My spirit animal. Silver has the best broadcaster / commentator voice. You really think so? I don't, but okay. Thanks, guys. Hey, yo. We're having a good night here, aren't we, chat?
I don't need any help.
I don't. Toonie, I don't. Hence why I'd never say the word. It ain't my word. I come from a middle class frickin' British background and have like exclusively white family on my side. We are like French, we are Brits with French Danish ancestry. The closest ties to any sort of, you know, like diverse culture I actually have is a freaking long-term partner that's half black and a cousin that's half Asian. There's a lot of words beginning with F, Ashley. You are probably going to have to narrow it down. Probably without typing it, mind you, because YouTube won't like it. We're not getting it. In fact, you know, we're not getting into this discussion. We're just gonna leave it. I mean, considering there's a food, there's like a food stuff that goes by that name.
How I hate publicity, but it's all part of the game, right?
Right, so.
The Forellis are gonna try and take me out, aren't they?
Don't worry, I'm gonna be riding shotgun.
Right, we've got to watch Donald.
Oh well, here goes everything.
God. Here we go. Bloody hell, they're spraying. They're bloody spraying the thing.
Okay, we're good to go.
Jesus, they're spraying it. I guess I gotta delete that. What is going on in our chat tonight? Behave, folks. I want to see reasonable behavior in this chat. I don't endorse behavior that is not reasonable. We want some reasonable behavior. Take Donald back to his building. Yeah, all right.
There's another hitman after us.
Ignore the whore. Just drive. Absolutely my spirit animal, Jay. And the limo's on fire. For God's sake. For God's sake. This mission is so hard. So you take any flavor of ice cream and apply it to your partners. I'm not reading that. Then you take and insert it. Oh, Jesus, Toonie. I ain't wasting ice cream like that. I ain't wasting ice cream like that. I'm not wasting perfectly. I think Donald Lover's history. No kidding. I'm not wasting perfectly good ice cream with that kind of weird exploration. No, but it'll be all foamy and mixed up with other foamy things, and then it'll just be a big foamy mess. We're not wasting ice cream like that. I'm not gonna put this idea. I'm not putting this idea to the good lady. She will not approve. She will not approve. she'll just be like, 1, ew, gross. 2, that's a waste of good ice cream we could eat. And I'd be like, yes, exactly. Ignore my chat, they are barbarians. Ignore my chats, they is the barbarians. You're all savage. Tooney's just been Tooney, it's fine. Why do you want to time out and ban everybody tonight, Novi? What is the sim? Do I dare ask what the Simba is? Leave my younger millennial self alone, alright? Like, I do have to ask. Because I am in control. We'll do a Salvatore mission. Yardies, 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 yardies. By strangling a turkey or choking a chicken. Oh yes, sir. Very good, sir. Choke that chicken and smack that turkey. Oh yes, sir.
Brutally slaughter indigenous populations and call it civilization.
Oh god, that got a bit dark. Huzzah for the Pilgrim's Pantry.
Good values and hunger are history.
Freddy needs a nanny. Oh no, it's that radio guy again.
So call your mommy. I call mine.
To be fair, yeah, there are no other mods. Actually, you know what? We'll fix that. We'll fix that. Hang on. There. That's fixed. That is fixed. There we go. It's fixed. Arise, my homie. Jay, you hath been anointed. You are one. You are many. You are the homie. Arise, my homie. You hath been chosen. And all of that medieval kind of crap. Go. What the? Toonie, I think you need to sit down and chill out a bit. I think you need to chill out a bit, Toonie. My god, he was about to just like punch us off the bike and go, nope. I think you need to chill a bit, Toonie. Okay. Toonie, I think you need to find Jesus, my man. Also, Jay, type in chat. Yes, there he is. He has been chosen. He is one of us now. See? Arise, my homie. Arise. Okay. Yeah, we got one more mission in us, I think. One more, Toonie. One more, but I don't think I'm going to be endorsing any of your strange ideas. Given the other two were like out there, probably not, but you're going to tell me anyway, aren't you? That is a freaking track.
But to me, it's medicine, right?
Go, 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 go.
Exactly, Melissa. I was talking to the wife the other day while we relaxed in between bouts of tantric sex, and she said, Crow, you're a great man, And I said, yeah, but I can still be humble. And she said, you've got a massive penis. You did well to go sub.
Right. Okay, Salvatore, let's do this. Let's do this.
Hey, Tony, it's me. I got something for you. You're gonna love it. It should be fun.
What do you want done, Sal?
There's a van nearby. Give me a call when you find it.
Silver, what's your favorite Pokemon? Abra. Pokemon that I typically, well, on my desk right now, I have framed like drawings of Gengar and Jinx. The generation of Pokemon that I kind of grew up in, or like first properly came into Pokemon in, was Gen 2 with Gold and Silver. I adore Gen 2, so I'm a Gen 2 guy. I do vaguely remember Gen 1. I played a tiny bit of Pokemon Yellow when it was first doing the rounds, but I was a very young kid and I don't really remember it. But I remember Gold and Silver, sort of like in what, about maybe 2003, I want to say, 2000, yeah, around 2003. Wait a bit clearer. Okay, Sal is the man with a van. Are you gonna get a life-size Vaporeon? Is this because of the memes?
Okay, Sal, I'm in the van.
Good. We messed around.
Is this
with
because of the
Paulie's
memes?
car.
So what do you want me to do?
Paulie's going to a meet with the Forellis. He's gonna try to broker a truce. Use the gear in the van to take control of Paulie's car and mess up the meet.
They've got baby doll eyes and acid armor, chat. Oh god. No, that's copyrighted. No, no. That's copyrighted. I need to turn that off now. That'll do, chat.
The wrong kind of information, like how to pick locks, steal calls from payphones,
There we go.
and suffocate classmates. Keep off the internet. This message brought to you by Citizens United, negating technology for life and people's safety.
Take control of Paulie Sindako's car.
Welcome back. You're on The Breathing World with me, Melissa Chowder. Coming up later, we've got a really interesting piece on cave art in Holland. But first, a Breathing World exclusive. My special guest, megastar and savior, Crow. Crow, this is not the first time we've met, is it?
Gonna have to drive this very slowly. Hang on, this mission's hard. I'll read chat in a minute, guys. I am just...
I love the jungle.
Thanks, yeah. Sometimes I really like to get back to my roots spiritually.
Hang on.
Yes, you could see that by the 70-foot RV you had flown in. Just how much? The inside was great, and that waterbed.
Oh, I need an air-conditioned environment for me young. Hey! I tried it. What's happening? Thank you. Anyway, play the tape. That's why I agreed to come on the show. I could have gone on anywhere.
Okay. Well, here is me speaking to Crow last week in a jungle in Peru.
This one's hard. Right, they're coming towards us.
I'm here in Peru looking to visit the river dolphins at a 5-star nature preserve.
Look at them sprinting.
Oh my God, that's Crow. Wow. Imagine meeting you and your PR guy here in the jungle in Peru. Oh, and also a photographer.
All right, who are you?
Oh, I'm Melissa Chowder. I'm here for the interview and photo opportunity your people set up.
Yeah, listen, I come here to get me people and get away from things. Hey, where's my assistant?
Oh dear. This mission's hard. How are you supposed to drive it?
Sometimes it feels like this is where I belong. I'm here to
How are you supposed to drive this, chat?
catastrophic tragedy of genital mutilation.
Yeah.
Okay, the less we go near that, line of conversation on the radio, the better. Okay, right. Hey, Sparko! What happened on Tuesday? What happened on Tuesday? Okay, we'll try that again, because that's a bloody hard mission. And if we don't get it, I'll try again tomorrow. Because we're probably streaming again tomorrow. Classic stream. Well, I aim to please. Asthma. Oh god, that's unfortunate, dude. No, I just want your car. Dude, excuse? Let's ninjutsu this. Yeah, that'll do it. Well done, Tony. Check out the technique above. PB and J sandwich. Yeah, I'm not apply PB on one side, jelly on the other. Sandwich it and dig it. Oh god, Toonie, you're an animal. Toonie, you're an animal.
Pizza, salad, something instead of killing these poor, cute little animals.
I'll go for Nutella, thanks. I'll go for some Nutella. Shout out to all the viewers indeed. It's been a busy one. We've had tons of you in tonight. We've had like what, 12, 13 of you in most of the night. Been really good. Okay, let's try again. Try again. Taking the pace. Oh god. I've got a friend who was declared clinically dead after medication issues. Yeah, she was declared clinically dead for a few minutes.
There's a van nearby. Give me a call when you find it.
Medication basically frickin' stopped her heart briefly and she stopped breathing. Brought around though. Toonie, I stand by what I said earlier. You need Jesus, my man. You need some Jesus. You definitely need Jesus. Hang on. Well, yeah, it's been a good stream tonight. I'm gonna listen to it. I'm gonna listen to MSX after the stream's finished. Yeah, it's been a real good night tonight, guys. Well, as long as you're okay, Sparko, and nice to see you in chat again. I remember you. You've been in before, I'm sure you have.
Okay, Sal, I'm in the van.
Good.
Sorry, chat.
Messed around with Paulie Sindaco's car.
So what do you want me to do?
Paulie's going to a meet with the Ferrellis. He's going to try to broker a truce. Use the gear in the van to take control of Paulie's car and mess up the meet.
Go on, then.
What the?
I think he's noticed. Okay. We're not too far. Yeah, I've been here before on your channel. Yeah, I remember you, dude. I remember you using him.
Okay, but malaria drugs do you a bloody favour. They kill more people than they save. To be honest, we're all one people.
We're all one people, mate. You have 257. Well done. You played some RE2 randomizer a while ago. Also well done.
Hey! What's happening here?
Okay. It's gonna be some Fast and Furious. There's a dude over here? How did he end up over here? Okay. Right. I don't like how it's giving us... Problem is with the cracked windscreen, we can't see sod all now. We're getting there. Almost. Almost. There's only a few of them left. You just do. Honestly, and without getting like overly sentimental, because I know not everybody in chat's about it. It's just about love and commitment. And if you believe in that, then you can just make it work. Make it work like you can any relationship. Takes a lot, don't get me wrong. But that commitment's important. And, I mean, for me, my good lady's brought so much positivity to my life that, you know, the thought of being without her is just, it's painful. It is. She's always been a good lass, and I can't think of being without her. I really genuinely can't. So that's just the truth of it, really. Okay, we'll give this mission a rain check, I think, as it's raining outside. As it's raining outside. Like, dude, even when I was younger, I've been like used to I was used to this stuff even when I was like a teenager. Like my very first like proper girlfriend when I was a teenager, she lived like freaking 60-70 miles away. So that was again it was just normal to me. It was just normal to me. You know, if you want to be with somebody, you make it work. Then my last girlfriend before I got with the good lady Suki, who anybody on this chat knows, I've been with her for years and years and years and years. She lived at like the other end of the city and couldn't drive. So again, there was that distance element, and now I'm talking like maybe, you know, again, another sort of 50 miles away there. That first girlfriend when I was like 17. No, dude, let me do a Google search on that. Let me actually do a Google search. Can you guys still see the screen okay? Yes, you can. Yes, you can. Right, bear with me. Yeah, dude. It was about 85 miles away. So yeah. This has just been normal to me. That, and I've always been used to an element of distance in my life anyway. Just in terms of everything. It's been completely normal to me, both in, like, relationships and family stuff, because when I was a kid, when I was a kid into being a young adult, sort of like all the way up until my early 20s, even, my old man would work periodically overseas. And when I was a kid, he'd work away, sometimes for, God, a couple of months at a time. Like, across the country, or in Germany, or Belgium, or out in the Mediterranean. He'd be subcontracted out to, like, yacht owners and stuff. From the company he worked for. There was one instance where he was out on a freaking yacht in the Mediterranean doing work on a yacht for weeks when I was a kid. He's been up to Scotland, been up to Wales, Belgium, France. He's been all over freaking Europe, subcontracting out to companies when I was a kid. So my old man was basically, when I was young, never home and always working overseas. So I've then relationships again. A lot of them have been, again, a long distance kind of thing, so perfectly normal to me. It's just something I don't even bat an eyelid at. Whereas some people might find it strange or difficult to deal with. For me, it's just as normal as breathing. Like, dude, I'm even used to it with my friends. Especially now as a lot of us are getting older in my friendship group as well. A lot of us are well into our 20s or even in our early 30s. You know, a lot more people are working away for longer, working in different parts of the country, freaking busy with work for weeks and weeks at a time. That, and I've always had a situation with friends as well, where it's like, I could literally not talk to a friend for like nearly a month, and then we can just pick up where we left off, and it's completely normal. Yeah, no, I get you, Toonie, I get you. You're streaming Red Dead Online now. Okay. Right, we'll try the Donald Love mission one more time. And then we'll call it. I'm keeping going because we've had so many of you in chat all night long. But yes, some people really can't cope with distance. I had people, when I told them about my life, when I was kind of in college doing my bachelor's, in like my early 20s. And I explained like the normality of just distance in my life with my dad basically been away like for me, I perceived it as a child as all the time. But it was probably a bit less frequent than I remember it being. I was just like, it's normal. You would like, you know, he'd be working late when I was a kid when he was home, like in the country, and you know, coming home when I was already going to bed. So I didn't see much of him during the day, or in the afternoons or evenings. And then when he was working overseas, he'd be away for weeks at a time, and it was just normal to me. It really was. Just the whipped cream option sounds good. Some strawberries, yeah.
Don't panic, I'll deal with these assholes. There's a rifle in the truck. Lock the doors. This won't take
I think, honestly, Ashley, I think it just depends on the person. Did it not work because you? It depends. You've got to want to make it work. You do. If there's any reluctance or hesitance on your part for making it work, then it won't. And that's just the truth of it. You have to be willing to commit to it and accept that that's just going to be the reality of the situation. Unless you either A, have the regular and reliable funds and time scale to be able to travel, or afford to bridge the gap, or both of you accept that that distance is going to be normal for an amount of time.
Let's take a break.
That's just how it is.
Liberty City Free Radio. We will never sell out to the corporate.
There's another hitman after us.
Okay.
What an unfortunate turn of events.
Got him. Yeah. Exactly. If you want it to work, then you gotta make it work. Otherwise, maybe you're not committed as you thought. Yeah, Toonie. Yeah, agree. Agree. Absolutely agree with that statement. To be honest, I'm fine that they didn't work out because I definitely had stuff to figure out. Sometimes you just do in life, yeah. Sometimes you just do. Got to be equal effort on both sides. Can't be one-sided, I meant. No, Toonie, you're entirely correct.
Keep off the internet.
Keep off the internet. As we are literally streaming through it. The the irony of that is not lost on me.
For life and people's safety.
How close are we? We've still got a bit of a ways yet.
Melissa Chowder. Coming up later, we've got
Melissa
really
Chowder.
interesting piece on Cave Art in Holland. But first, a Breathing World exclusive. My special guest, megastar and savior, Crow.
Crow.
This is not the first time we've met, is it?
Oh, Melissa. We met last week in the jungles of Peru when you came to see me recording my new album.
It was really incredible. I love the jungle.
Okay.
Thanks, yeah. Sometimes I really like to get back to me.
Yeah.
But this were a chat room?
Let's be honest. Cheating's a hard nail in the coffin for any relationship.
Movie of all time. Partially because it's so close to reality, especially the robot that defecates and the bit about the dork that saves everyone.
I agree. And the
I've experienced it, as any of the regulars will already know. There we go.
And I had to flame him. I love flaming lamers.
Okay, more Donald missions. Still more Donald missions. There's 1,000,001 missions for Donald Love.
The #1 board game is now a fully licensed video game.
A fully licensed video game.
It's better than all those other
Yeah, I've been through it a couple of times, actually. It ain't easy.
You don't die of boredom. You die of anthrax.
Oh god, anthrax. Bleak.
In this incredible package, as you race, chase, and scream your way through a twisty course that bears a marked similarity to all the other kart racing games we made.
You won! Cool, you advanced to the next level where you
Hello. I love that username. I'm just gonna call you Roland. I'm just gonna call you Roland. How are we, dude? Are we good? We've had a good stream tonight. It's been a very busy stream as well.
Section and Lab Rat Kart Racing today, ages 5 and up, rated T for terminal.
I have certainly enjoyed tonight's stream. We bring opinions, so you don't need them. Welcome to the internet.
Yeah, peace, love, and unity, and death to all non-believers, man. It's a revolution out there.
Yeah, tech revolution, and the revolution is coming to a retail
Do
store.
we keep
near
the
you.
limo?
You know what, Steve? They've been saying it for years, and it's finally
We keep the
happened.
limo.
Robots are taking over.
Robots are taking over.
In the future, there will be robots?
Modern dance, you lamer. LMFAO. But yeah, and the future is here.
In the future, there will be robots. Yes. It's called AI. And it's slowly taking over everything. Can I see some thumbs up in chat if you've enjoyed tonight's stream? And can I ask you to leave a like if you've enjoyed tonight's stream and you haven't left a like already? Yeah. Been a good night. I have enjoyed this one. Very good night. You know, it's crazy, right? How you go through all this stuff helping Salvatore in Liberty City Stories. Just for him to get sniped in an alleyway coming out of Luigi's club in GTA 3. Okay. Very nice. So, my awesome people in the chat. Have we enjoyed ourselves tonight? I do hope we have. There'll be more, there's probably going to be more Liberty City Stories tomorrow. My god, we've been playing for a while, haven't we? But yeah, a huge thank you to everybody that has stopped in tonight. My name is Silver, and I am your host. We play a lot of GTA, Resident Evil, retro games, remakes of retro games, Pokemon, a little bit of Pokemon, Digimon, Yu-Gi-Oh, and whatever I fancy. Whatever I fancied. So, to those of you who have stopped in tonight, a big thank you. Do feel welcome to leave a like and sub if you are new. If you are new. And if you want to be kept up to date with everything we do here, you can always feel welcome to follow us on the socials. What did I miss there? What did I miss? What did I miss? You're kidding me. The problem is, right? The problem is, if that really is who he says he is, then after the really kind of difficult history we've had of this person on the channel, it's gonna be hard to believe they're genuine, you know what I mean? It's gonna be hard to believe that they are genuine. So, yeah, that's gonna be difficult. I'd have to really, really take an informed look and see if that person who was just in chat would be willing to change their behavior. I'm not convinced, mods who are in chat. I'm not convinced at all. But if there was any proof, I'd be willing to see it. You know me, I don't want to be mean for the sole purpose of being mean. Alright. I'm curious. Like, legit. Thanks for staying on top of that, Jay. I'm curious. I'm gonna unhide and see what happens there. I'm gonna see what happens. I may regret this, I might not. But thanks for being on top of it, Jay. I'm gonna discuss that with mods, specifically Suki, when we finish stream. Because I don't know if that's going to be genuine or not, or that's just for show. Anyway, to those of you who have stopped in tonight, my name is Silver, and I am your host. We've already been over that bit. You can follow us on Twitter or X at Silver Gaming Network, or by following the handle SilverGaming01. That's on Twitter/X and or Blue Sky at Silver Gaming Network, or by following the handle SilverGaming01. So you always know when we go live and you never miss out on a live stream. And to those of you who want to support us even more, you have a couple of options. You can either follow us on... Well, you can either hit the big red join button on the channel, or the subscribe plus button as they now call it, and become a channel member for £1.99 a month. Or you can head over to Silver Gaming Network on Patreon. I see your message, Jay, don't worry. Just going to reply to it now. Cool. Right. Nice. Okay, we have messages. Messages aplenty. Okay. Right. There we go. But yeah, you can follow us on Twitter or X. We've done that bit. Or you can head over to Silver Gaming Network on Patreon and become a Silver patron for £2.50 a month. And every channel member and Silver patron gets an exclusive shout out at the end of every live stream and pre-recorded Let's Play part, plus access to our exclusive exclusive playthroughs for supporters. Sorry, I've been thrown off by that message at the end there. Threw me off, I wasn't expecting it. So, just so the mods are aware, I have unhidden that person. If they come back, I am going to watch their behavior. I am going to watch their behavior, see if there is even a shred of anything genuine been said there. And if it ends up just being an act and leading into more stupidity, then you mods have my complete and total permission to remove that person again. And I will not even consider changing my mind at that point. I have never had that person genuinely come in and say, look, fresh start, let's talk it out. Never. It's usually just defaulted to negativity and insults being thrown at mods and people. So, yeah. We'll see what happens there. We will see. Anyway. The support is not at all essential, but very much appreciated, and you can find the links to the Patreon in the video description and the channel's About section. A special thank you to our channel members and Silver patrons at the time of this live stream. Mr. Jonathan, Reese Free, Jay, Kota Okami, Jacob the Dabbler, Julio, The Relinquished, Marcus, Space Ghost, Benja Martinez, and my lovely lady Suki. It is very much appreciated. And anybody who is... Hold on. We are going to pause here. We are going to pause here. We are going to pause the outro. Yeah, I unhid you, dude. I unhid you. Is this genuine? Is this really genuine? This isn't like comedy, is it? Or gonna lead into to BS? I'm willing to hear you out for a minute. I'm willing to hear you out for a minute before I end. I don't want it ever to be said that I haven't given people a fair shake on this channel. God knows my mods say I'm too generous with people at times. So I'm going to briefly hear you out for a minute before we finish. I will briefly hear you out for a minute. God knows this has gone on a very long time and it doesn't need to, necessarily. Doesn't have to. I'll give it a couple of minutes. If you have anything else to say, but otherwise we're on the wind down and I'm gonna finish. Whatever you have to say, I'll hear it. It's fine. But I will be finishing in about 5 minutes, so if you haven't replied in 5 minutes, then I'll be finishing. It's getting late, and I have paperwork and emails to send off in the morning, so I've got things to do. But yeah. Yeah. Well, dude, you can understand me being very cautious here. You can understand me being very cautious after all the stuff that's gone on, and me being very wary of this situation. Because this has gone on for a long time, and I have absolutely done my best to not provoke any of it, and stay as far away from it as possible, and I genuinely have. And any of the mods in this chat right now will vouch for that. Like, just be aware that if you poke your head in future, you will have a close eye on you from the mods, and you can probably understand why. You can probably understand why. I'm willing to take this apology. With all the mods here as witness, I'm willing to take this apology. And I appreciate it. But you've got to understand that I am wary. That's fair. No, that's fair. Okay. If you do pop in, you will be watched very closely. And if, like, your previous behavior, like, resumes in any way, or the stuff that we used to cause arguments in the chat, the mods, any and all of them who are here right now, have my permission to remove you. They do. And you're welcome to my channel as well. That's fair enough. That's, okay. Right. Okay. Then we are where we are. I've had an apology. I accept that apology. You know what? One more thing. Don't just apologize to me. If you could please apologize to some of the mods as well. If you're willing to do that, then I might be able to give you a bit more time. Because some of the mods had a bit of grief as well. And they didn't deserve that. They were just doing a job on the channel for me. You know? If you're willing to apologize to the mods, then I might be a bit more willing to listen. We'll see. Ugh. That's fair, Suki, and I totally respect that. That is fair. I just don't want it to be ever said that on this channel that I didn't hear people out. That I didn't hear people out. You know how I am. But yeah. On a lighter note, hope you've all enjoyed tonight's stream. Genuinely. Genuinely so. Okay. Then fair enough. If you poke your head in future, then that's alright. But be aware that the mods will be watching very closely, and if any of the old behavior resumes, then, yeah. They will just have my permission to remove you. And, so now everybody knows, we're gonna leave it alone, and I'm gonna finish. I'm gonna leave it alone, and we're gonna finish. So, yeah, we are where we are now, and we see where this goes. Honestly, I'm not convinced But as people have often said to me, prove it through actions. We'll see where it goes. So, to the rest of you who have stopped in, even though this has ended up being a bit of an extended stream, you have all been super awesome, and thank you very much for stopping in. Thank you to the mods for sticking with me for an extra 10 minutes while we've had this little situation here. And I will, of course, see you in the next one. So, guys, I have been Silver, your host. Have a fantastic morning, afternoon, or night, and I will see you again very soon. Take care, guys.